coming up in today's video, we've got some really hard sort of keratin, we've got keratin plugs, we've got really hard earwax plugs, we've even got a wax plug that looks like a goldfish as well coming up today. My name is Rhys Barber, I'm one of the audiologists here at Audiology Associates.
And my name is Taylor Green and I'm the other audiologist here. Now this is my patient to start with. You can see we've got these sort of, well, almost like layers of keratin that we're removing from this patient's ear canal. Can be a bit tricky to remove these ones. They usually have patches where they're still really firmly attached to the ear canal. You can see a little bit to the right hand side there, which I am going to get in a second. I'd loosen up and then you'll almost kind of see a very thin strip of dead skin which is holding this in place, and that'll slowly start to suction into the tube.
You can see it there and underneath that, sort of that rippled layer. There you go.
It is, there it comes. So that's what was holding this plug in place. So this should now be a little bit more loose for us to give it a little bit of a wiggle. Trying to bunch all that keratin into the suction tube so we get a really good grip. Trying to do it gently because we can't pull too hard. We can't just yank it out of the ear canal. The suction is actually not that powerful. So I mean, if we pull just a little bit too fast, when I say fast, you know, it's quite slow, but if we pull a little bit too fast, we'll lose that suction grip. And then we have to just try and get
you have to kind of pop on. Keratin is sometimes harder, isn't it? Especially the tougher keratin, because we rely on the suction tube almost bedding into the surface a little bit, which is why we always ask our patients to use olive oil for a few days before they come through. And we do that with every appointment, unless there's an indication where the reason they can't do that, like a perforation or something like that. But yeah, if it's too hard, you won't get that good suction grip there.
There you go, just tidying up with the fine end. The fine end's the smaller of the suction tubes. We're looking really healthy there, actually. We've got a nice little light reflex in the corner there. Yep, looking really good. So we've got 2 centimetres of wax there.
Of wax, yeah.
Just under an inch, is it?
Yeah, it's probably about 3/4 of an inch, thereabouts, I think, for 2 centimetres. Don't forget, guys, if you do enjoy the videos, you can always like, heart, share, follow, subscribe for us. If you have ear problems yourself, check out the link tree in the description. That way then you can get through to our website. You can actually reserve an appointment now on the website from the beginning part of next week. So yeah, check that out and you'll be able to get yourself an appointment with myself, the lovely Miss Taylor Green. So this is a really quick one. I've talked over half this already, but this is my patient. This was a lovely one to do. It was a really, really quick wax plug. So out this is coming.
Always satisfying, the quick ones.
Always great to do these ones. You're in there and out in like under a minute. It's absolutely fab. But there you go, nice plug. Eardrum looking nice and healthy beyond as well. No kind of real issues there with that eardrum. Only short, what's that? 3/8 of an inch?
Just over 1/4 of an inch. Oh, did you do inches?
I did inches, yeah. The 5/16.
Just under half a centimetre? Oh gosh.
It's just under a centimetre.
Yeah. Sorry. I have had a coffee as well this morning and I'm just not with it. So I do apologise.
So this, you can see, looks dry as a bone, doesn't it? This is your patient, this one.
Yeah, and you'll see in a second when we go into the ear canal, you can see just how sharp this bend is here. Suction, I don't think is going to do a really good sort of job on this because it's misty, very dry, and yeah, quite a humid ear canal as well, which is why the camera's sort of steamed up there.
You've got quite a dense layer of keratin that you can see attaching that plug to the canal wall as well, haven't you? So that's going to hold it in.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to see how loose this plug is at the moment. So we've managed to break away a little bit here. Now, you'll kind of see in a second, this whole piece of wax is almost kind of adhered to the left-hand side of the ear canal here. So this is, well, a bit of an awkward angle for the St. Bart's hook here. I could have turned it the other way around to get underneath to push it aside, but you know, we're just kind of breaking little bits off at the moment or rolling little bits forwards.
That goes in quite deep as well. You've got no chance of getting behind that wax plug. No chance.
Not. So we've got the Jobson horn here now. Now what I'm going to try and do here in a second, we're just going to get this little bit out of the way first. It's actually still attached to this this piece that's on its way out. There we are. I think we've broken that bit away. So you've moved that aside. So you'll see I'm going off the side of the camera here a second because I'm going to try and get the right angle to just nip in the corner here and almost pull it and see if we can just kind of loosen this off the ear canal, which we should get a nice There we go. That's it. You can see there. I'm just almost kind of doing this sort of motion. I'm just kind of bringing it down the side of the ear canal. There we are. You can see that's all coming free here now.
Lovely.
And I'm going to just do this in little sections here because I don't want to break this off. I don't want to risk any wax getting stuck deeper into the ear canal. So I'm just going to nip over the top, pull forwards, go further back, nip forwards, just draw it forward, just roll it out basically.
That's looking like it's coming away well there.
Yeah. I didn't want to use any oil here because that more than likely would have affected our vision. Yeah.
We've already got a humid ear canal, haven't you? So you're getting a little bit of misting to the endoscope. You throw any oil in there as well, and you're going to end up with far more of a sort of hindrance to the visuals in there. Oh, look at that roll out.
That's actually brought all that deeper, longer section forward, and that's exactly what I was hoping was going to happen.
You can see all those white patches going down the side. That's lifts of dry skin that the wax is kind of dried and held onto, which has been holding onto the canal wall.
You can sometimes tell if wax has been inside someone's ear canal for quite a while just by looking at the colour.
Yeah.
So we do see some wax which is really ebony or almost black in colour.
Still going anyway.
Still going. I actually used my fingers to take this one out because I couldn't get the job this morning. So yeah, apologies about that, guys. But yeah, we're looking nice and healthy afterwards, and there's little tiny patches of like dry skin, like bits of keratin there, but we're gonna leave those little bits there.
Same mottled appearance that canal wall again, isn't it?
Yeah. So now that we've cleared that wax out of the ear, we usually would advise most patients to just use a little bit of olive oil about once a month. Just to keep the ear canal nice and soft, so there's a better chance of us removing it easier in the future.
So that was just over half an inch, just under 2 centimeters, that was, guys. So this is my patient here. Now this is just a strip of keratin here. So basically what's happened in this particular patient's case, we talk about this epithelial migration all the time, our movement of skin from the deepermost portion to the outermost portion of the ear canal. What normally happens when it gets to the outermost portion, the skin cells have died off by that point. They dehydrate a little bit, so there's a high concentration of keratin in that cell then. And that makes it a little bit harder, so it will break away. Now what's happened here is it hasn't happened like that. It's basically become tough, like almost like a leather, and then concertinaed up. So what we've got is not a huge plug, but we've got this lift of dry keratin that's gone up into the entrance of the canal. Sticky at anything, this one.
I was going to say Jobson. The crocodile forceps, I'm really not with it today. Crocodile forceps going in here now.
Yeah, it's always good for this kind of thing. You can see this long strip as it goes further in. I'm struggling to get the best grip here to get this out, so we'll just change position a little bit. Just try to clamp on more of that keratin. Oh, there you go.
There you are, look at that.
Out that comes. Let's take a look beyond it. Eardrum looking lovely and healthy there though.
Yeah.
Very shiny. Yeah. So this is what we removed. So I'm going to go with just under half, or you could say 3/8 of an inch on that one.
Yeah, I would just over a centimetre or just under a centimetre and a half.
There you go. So it's looking good, that one is. So yeah, guys, don't forget, if you do enjoy the videos, do it, like, heart, share, follow, subscribe. I know I did say this earlier, I forgot. As always, if you do have any problems with your ears, check out the link tree. You can come and see myself or lovely Mr. Taylor Green. You should be able to start reserving appointments on the website really soon. I think it's going to be next week, I think it starts. So this is your patient, isn't it, this one?
This is my patient.
Oh, this is the goldfish patient.
This is the goldfish one.
Right, okay, there you go.
So you can see we've got, rather than keratin, we've got more like kind of dead skin in this one, which is, I mean, the consistency-wise, they're completely different.
Yeah.
So keratin's more hard, dry, whereas this is just like soft, stretchy.
Yeah.
So yeah, more so this is showing a sign. You can see by the colour as well, it's almost white in colour. Sometimes they can be quite grey as well.
Yeah.
But it generally tends to be easier with suction actually. We normally get a better grip. I could see that starting to stretch then. I was hoping it wasn't going to break away. But we've got a really good grip, and I'm just trying to loosen this off gently. I'm not doing any sudden movements here because I don't want to break this off in little pieces, because we've got a really good grip here at the moment, and you can see it's starting to come forwards.
Yeah.
Very, very slowly, but we're getting there.
And that is all dead skin under there, isn't it? Look at that. You can see that leg goes all the way back.
Oh, there we go. We've got little bits left that are in the ear canal there. So we're just gonna, you can see just how soft that is. It's just kind of suction straight into the fine end. So I think that was the fine end. Yeah. And you can see how small this ear canal is. This is actually the fine end that we're using here. So this is the smaller of the suction tube, and we're already kind of taking up a quarter of the ear canal, which is quite rare for us to see that actually. It's not narrow, it's just small.
It's just that kind of almost, not puffiness, but it's just got that little bit of sort of pillowiness to the outer portion of the ear canal there, isn't it, as well, which is usually an indication you get a smaller ear canal.
Yeah.
So just these harder bits coming away now.
There we go.
There, see a mottled, see you get this trend of all these kind of mottled looking canal walls.
Really
There's your goldfish.
There's the goldfish that's come out. So a 2 centimetre fish there.
Just under an inch, I'm going to go with that one.
Yeah, brilliant.
So I think this one's my patient, this one. And you can see just a very, very deep, it's hard to tell, because it's either going to be rock hard or it's going to be really soft. But in this case, it's really, really soft. These ones, you never get the canal wall really clear on this one, but this is layers of almost sticky skin interwoven with really wet wax. It's a really odd old combination, this type of plug, but it's very, very deep as well.
One that tends to block the tube up quite regularly.
Yes, you are sort of in and out and in and out the ear canal a lot. You can see that layer of sort of dead skin. That's the top layer there, and then we've got this kind of mushy wax that's kind of sandwiched it all together.
Yeah.
Almost like a layer of sort of lasagna kind of pasta sheets and bits of the art. Right, Garfield's killing me now.
Lasagna last night, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, I got it tomorrow. I got to make.
Didn't look like that though. It was,
Yeah, I've never come to your roast lasagna. It looks like that. Lasagna was actually one of the first meals I ever cooked Mrs. B when we first started going out. It was, yeah. She liked my lasagna. She was by lasagna. That's what it was. That's obviously it.
That was the deal.
It's obviously, it's not the looks of the charm. It was just the lasagna. So anyway, I've digressed. I'm sorry, guys, but this is coming away really, really well. I didn't expect this plug to come out like this. I expected to be fighting pieces of wax all the way down the canal.
You sometimes find if the patients use a lot of oil in these cases, you get really soft and like wet, like wax and skin at the front of the plug, and then deeper behind. But behind the softer stuff, you get this kind of harder material, and that's the ideal kind of consistency. But if the oil sits behind there for, days, it just gets really mushy, doesn't it? And it's horrible to remove with suction.
I think if I come away with that one, sometimes you get these sort of plugs at the beginning, you get this mush behind. I tend to do a combination of suction and irrigation, just because I think it's much better to clear that eardrum with a wetter wax, just to irrigate that off very quickly. So that is 1.25 inches. I'm going to go with that one.
It's about 3 centimeters. Yeah.
Well, guys, thanks so much for watching our video again today, and as always, take care of yourselves.
Take care of your ears.
And take care of one another, and myself and lovely Miss Taylor Green. We'll see you again real soon. Bye all.
Bye.